Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will continue now the series of examples about using the Wolfram Notebook Assistant. Here I will consider some examples from various fields, high math and some fun. Just remind you that formerly we considered elementary problems, dynamic visualization and a complete project, importing data from Excel and fitting model to the dataset. In addition, I also recommend you some materials, videos and descriptions from the Wolfram website. Now let's consider those examples I told. The first example is about a damped pendulum. I would like to see the trajectories of the physical pendulum in the phase space. Look at the result. Here the Wolfram Assistant gave me the differential equation with parameters and also gave me the code with some parameters. I am not satisfied with this level of the solution because I need dynamic modification. I ask the Notebook Assistant change the damping coefficient dynamically. It's done, that's the result. Let's run it. And now it's pretty nice because I can change the damping coefficient dynamically and I really don't need to modify the application. Now the next example is from the discrete dynamic systems. You know very well the logistic model of growth. I would like to see the cobweb and the bifurcation diagram. I asked the Notebook Assistant 2 types and you will see the difference of the results. The code I obtained is simple. That's cobweb diagram. Look at it, it works immediately, no question about it. The bifurcation diagram is similar, it's also correct. If I would like to, I could refine the resolution of this model, of this figure. Let's consider the next version, the same question. But here the problem is that I didn't get the result. The Notebook Assistant gave me a detailed description about the importance of it, why I should use the Notebook Assistant. I know them very well, but at this moment I would like to see the cobweb and the bifurcation diagram. Okay, that's what I wrote. I know, but I asked you. Plot me the cobweb and bifurcation diagrams. Okay, I got a result about both the cobweb and bifurcation diagram, and then look at the result when I run it. Something is wrong. This line plot is wrong about the cobweb diagram, but the bifurcation diagram looks good. So I noticed it to the Notebook Assistant. Codes are wrong. What does it say? The cobweb diagram doesn't show any error message, but this is not that one I would like to, because that's not a joint figure. Look at the bifurcation diagram. Bifurcation diagram looks good. The resolution is not the best, but it doesn't matter now. What to do? I said cobweb is not correct. I would like to refine the diagram, but the cobweb should be corrected. Look at the result. It's much better than before. Actually, the bifurcation diagram is much better than it was before. Now, look at the cobweb. It's still wrong. So, I said no horizontal lines are in the cobweb. Hopefully the final version is good. Look at the next example. That's really just fun. This is one of the most popular cases of applying the artificial intelligence. I just wanted to see a carp in the style of Picasso. I am an angler, so I am really interested in the carp. and I asked it that do not use external AI. Look at the result. That's really an abstract picture, really an abstract figure. But using the image synthesize, I got this. And if I would like to play a little bit more, now I am interested in the painting about a kayak in the style of Cézanne. So I got this. It's really nice. I could imagine this picture on the wall of my apartment. Look at the next example. That's very difficult. That's geography. Seeing the three-dimensional map, I asked the notebook assistant to draw the 5-kilometer neighborhood of the Matterhorn. Okay, I got the result. Everything is nice. But we can see immediately in the answer that there is an option that GeoLabels name it's wrong. I just say that GeoLabels is incorrect. I want it in 3D. Look at the answer. The next example is in geography. I would like to see a three-dimensional map. Actually, I would like to see how the neighborhood of the Matterhorn looks like in the three-dimensional picture. Look at it. Of course, the notebook assistant says that it can draw the picture, run it. It says that the GeoLabel is not correct, but hopefully I get something. But that's not a three-dimensional picture. So my next question is that I want it in 3D, and just I noticed that the GeoLabels is incorrect. Look at it. I got an answer. You can examine anyway the code. It says that the geo-elevation data is not correct, but instead I get some other picture and something is written that rule is not correct, etc. Maybe there is something wrong. I noticed it again and sent to the notebook assistant. I got an answer, but I realized that this is still wrong. And finally I got a result. Hopefully it runs, but it takes time because there are too many data elements. And now I get a nice three-dimensional picture about the Matterhorn. I hope you can recognize it. So now it is nice. Here from this example you can see that finding a good example, finding a good result is sometimes not easy, because really the problem is not easy, the programming techniques are not simple. Finally, I would like to show you a simple example. I needed the notebook assistant when I prepared those videos. The noise of the audio was a little bit high and I had to decrease it, and also I wanted to make it louder. After several questions, the notebook assistant helped me to decrease the noise, and then I also used the Mathematica to make the video louder, and then the codes are correct in both cases. I guess for today that's enough about the examples. Hopefully I helped again. Thank you very much for watching me.